Dave, you want to run through this 53-man roster real quick?
I agree with those
You
three.
want to do a prediction?
Yeah, I'm with these three. Bryce, Andy, Corral. I'm not changing that.
All right, Dave. So keep track of the numbers for me, please, because
Oh
I
God,
think I
hold
got
on.
53. I think I got
Let
53,
me
but
see.
I can't
Hold
remember.
on. Let me pull my notes up. Give me 1 second.
This is a great point though. Shout out to Tyrone. He says the Lions don't like our turf. Yes, they are coming back to play on the
They
worst
are
turf
coming back to play
ever,
with our turf.
according to them.
All right, so we got three there.
So all right, so we got three here. All right, here's the running backs.
I agree. There.
So we cool on these running backs?
Yeah, I'm fine with those.
All right, here we go. Wide receivers. I've got Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Terrace Marshall, Jonathan
Order's wrong,
Mingo.
but it's okay.
It's not. Don't mind the order. Jonathan Mingo, Laviska Shenault, Shaw Smith. That's who I have for our receivers. Demir Bird's on IR, obviously won't make it. Derek Wright is hurt. I think
Gary Jennings with a J becomes Gary Jennings is going to be interesting into the third. He might be the only person left that could legitimately steal that final spot. But I think
I think Wims is in the discussion, but he's gotten a lot of opportunity. But I just think at the end of the day, it'll be these six personally.
All right. No, I'm not. I'm not mad at. I'm not going to disagree with the six that you picked. Those are the
All
six.
right. All right, so where we at so far?
We're at 12.
12. All right.
This is where it gets different.
All right, so tight ends.
I think
Yeah,
we're going to keep three here.
Yeah.
I think Stephon ain't gonna make it, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of agree because he hasn't played. We haven't seen him. But when he does, like when he's in training camp, like Fam does a great job. Like he is getting a lot of opportunity. They force feed him the football, so which is why I have him. I had him making the. I've had to adjust it several times with the course of the preseason because guys have gotten hurt and all that stuff. But I
don't see it.
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think 3-2, Dave. Personally,
Stephon,
and I can take that off.
You can go ahead and move that check. That check's out of here. And I love Stephon. Shout out to friend of the show. But I don't know if he's going to make the team.
He is a friend of the show, Dave. Are we really disrespecting the friend of the show like that, man?
I'm not disrespecting. You asked me a question about the 53.
All right, so where we at? We got 3.
That's 3.
So that's 15. Yeah. So we got an extra roster spot. We got an extra check mark to give out. Just keep that in mind so far.
Yeah.
All right, so here we can. I'm ready. Let me go ahead and
go ahead and do it, bro. I don't think Cam should make the team. I think you should just give it to Ricky Lee.
All right, so all right,
be the third guy.
That's gonna be our.
No, I'm gonna be out, and it's not nothing to do with bias. It's about who's been playing the best. And based on who's playing the best, you got to go with the younger guy. Like if you're gonna try to get the best 53 from a performance standpoint, Ricky Lee has been playing better than Cam Irvin and Lornell Coleman. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about it. Irvin's got it here. I think he's gonna end up making a team, but look, this is my 53, damn it. So Irvin's out.
All right, so real quick before we move on, do you think Reese has some value? Their special teams value, the cold fullback thing. Do you think
if we'll go back and we'll keep Reese in mind if there's an extra spot. If they keep 4, it's probably going to be Reese over Sullivan, though. I will say that because of that what you just said.
Fair enough. So keep in mind, one roster spot available. We'll come back to that. All right, moving on. Bradley Bozeman. Interior offensive line. Bozeman, Christensen, Corbett, Mays. We can take. All right, I know where you're going.
Jordan's going to Jensen. Nope. Yes, sir. Like I'm not here for the madness.
Or it could go here too, but I think it'll go here before it goes to Deontay Brown.
Or you can add an additional interior lineman if you want.
Or we could do that. Let's hold that thought. Let's hold that thought.
So
let's hold that thought. All right. So we'll go with. They're saying McCray, Dave.
No way, bruh. No way. Not the way he's been playing. No way.
I had to throw this up here too, man. Shout out to Ricky Lee, man. Aggie Pride. You know we going. Hey, the bias might kick in. It kicks in a lot, bro. And speaking of Aggie, real quick, Dave. Let me get this off. Speaking of Aggie Pride, matter of fact, hold that thought. I'm gonna come back to that. But shout out to RLB George Foltz and his wife, HBCU Legacy Fashion. They have their clothing line is in Bilk. And I must give them props for that. I'll come back to it. Remind me for that, Dave. Remind me. So if you're Aggie or any HBCU,
if you went to an HBCU, they got FAMU, they got Spelman, they even got them Dirty Birds and Durham. They even got them cats. And I tried to tell them to stop, but I understood why it's a business decision. But
yeah, we'll come back.
They got some gear. We'll come back.
All right, but Nat. All right, so we good here on interior offensive guys.
Yeah, this is it. Those are 6 for me. We have 24, by the way.
And this is true. This is a great point. Corbett could go, but he has to make the 53 first before
He
they
has
put
to
him
make the
on
53
IR.
first.
Yeah, before they put him on IR, he has to count towards the roster. All right. Here we go. Defensive tackles. This is what I
Yep,
got.
DB, Shy. Yeah, I think I agree with these four. Poor Taylor. Poor Stallworth, though.
Any
I agree with
thoughts
these
on
four.
this?
Nah, I agree with these four. I agree with these four. I'm trying to ask myself, would they only keep three there? I gotta think about that.
Nah, we're gonna keep. I think we'll
You
keep
gotta
four.
keep four. Yeah, we gotta keep.
All right. And this is I don't know why they got to split up like this. This is how they're listed on the roster, so don't blame me. But I do think Henry Anderson, if he's healthy, I don't know what his status is gonna make the roster. So
He's
add
the
him. You can
only
add him.
defensive end out of the three, out of the four.
Technically, on the I think Raekwon Williams is a defensive end too, but technically how it's listed
Yeah,
on the official
gotcha.
roster, that's how it is. So
So five. So
I
we're gonna
think
keep
Henry
five
Anderson.
defensive linemen.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, we're playing the 3-4, so that could make sense. Okay.
This is funny because I think with this I copied and paste, and with the stock up stock down I be freestyling. So however in my head that's how I be spelling stuff wrong. So that's how. All right, moving on. Inside linebackers: Shaq Thompson, Frankie Louvu, Deion Jones.
I don't know
I
if Brandon
think,
Smith making that team, bro.
bro, I could free up another spot if you want me to be completely. I don't think he's gonna make it. I'm gonna be honest
I
with
don't
y'all.
think Brandon Smith making the team, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's gonna make it either, bro. So that's two spots we got, Dave. We
All
created
right,
two
so that's
spots.
four. Yeah, I gotta step out and use the restroom real quick. But yeah, I do not think Brandon Smith making that.
So this is what I got. I don't think anybody else. Ace Elite, don't see it happening. Don't see it happening. But yeah, Brandon Smith is up out of here. I don't see it, bro. I think he played really good on special teams, but I don't think that's enough for him because I think we have other good special teamers. So yeah, I think he might be up out of here, bro. I think he might be up out of here. So this is where I think you can get that one back. So I think you can get this, keep Barno. So I'm shifting that because Barno, I didn't update this since the preseason, but I think Barno, will get the nod there. So we got six outside linebackers or edge rushers.
Outside linebacker at that.
Yep. I don't know what Barno's injury is. I don't know what the details are. So where we stand now? We still got one more spot, extra spot remaining.
39 players.
All right. Any thought? Any disagreement with this?
Nah, that's the six. I mean, I know at one point we were on YGM watch, but he's gonna.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
I like. Yeah, Leota is interesting, but
so this is a decent point here. I'll keep an extra wide receiver or IOL over Gross Matos. I could make that argument too, and I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. To be honest, I think YGM is for me, I think YGM is a wasted roster spot. Like I think you could put that on somebody you're going to develop because I don't think he's going to be a part of the long term plan. If he's not part of the long term plan, then why
you keep him?
Then why do that?
But then again, you can say the same thing about Michael Jordan or Cam Irvin.
No, those are veteran guys that you keep to develop to help develop the. They're like 1 year guys you bring back every year. They're older gentlemen. You keep them around for veteran experience. YGM, I don't think provides that. This is no disrespect. That's just what I don't think he gives you that what you're looking for in that veteran experience.
And here's the question. Where's Bumper Pool?
Bumper Pool is not going to make the roster, and he should be here. He should be here. My bad. Yeah, my bad. But it won't matter because he ain't getting a green check. Could be wrong, but I doubt it. All right, my bad. No disrespect to Bumper Pool. Here we go. No disrespect, man. Just call it.
With a name like that, bro, that was so.
No disrespect, man. No disrespect. So cornerbacks: JC, Dante, CJ. I had to see. This is where we could. I mean, you can make some adjustments here. You talk about Keith Taylor.
Can Bumper Pool play cornerback?
No, he cannot.
I'm just joking. Oh my god, you gotta keep.
So they're saying STO gonna make it because he's Shin's backup. I think Jamie Robinson can also do that. They're saying, okay, we do have an extra spot. Do we give our extra spot here?
Depends on who they're a wide receiver.
They're saying that STO is gonna make it because of special team. So is that where extra spot is going to go, or do we get rid of Eric Rowe? Is this what we rolling with?
He's going to get a.
I don't see us keeping more than 6. I think 6 is going to be the number for cornerbacks. Yeah, Rowe had a rough game, bro. The preseason, he had a rough game.
Nah, Wright didn't do enough. He ain't gonna make it.
Nah, he hasn't done enough, bro. He needs to develop another year or two. I think we bring him back on the practice squad, but he hasn't done enough. He Neither him nor Milton, the two guys that we thought that were gonna, show some promise and maybe crack the roster, they have not. Honestly, no disrespect, they just haven't done it. I can tell you. Let me see. Let me just look at the coverage grades for the preseason. Mark Milton had a 46.5 coverage grade, and Reshon Wright had a 60, which isn't terrible, but he only had one target, gave up one catch for 12 yards. It's just they haven't shown enough. This is funny. Rowe was on death row. That's pretty funny. Shout out to Carlo, man. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. He is.
All right.
He is.
All right.
He's gonna have to show up and show out to make the team.
And so here are the final the safeties. So I think most of the safeties get picked up. I don't know.
Poor
Yeah,
Josh
I think
Thomas.
this is pretty much a lock here, in my opinion. These 5. So we still have an extra roster spot. We're gonna come back to it in a second.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We don't.
Yeah, we took off Rowe, I thought.
That means you had 54 players, bro.
Oh shit! Then I might have. My bad.
You took out Rowe to do Oliver, so you still got 6 corners.
My bad.
So you have 54 players. With these 3, now you have 53.
My bad. Thank you. That's why I asked you to track it.
So you had to get rid of a tight end. That's it. That's the 53.
Yeah, I don't see it, bro. I see this is pretty much being close to it, bro. And obviously, I don't know if Panero's gonna be back, but Panero should be back to take out Matthew.
Either way, it'll be a kicker. You gotta have a spot for the kicker.
They're saying cut Henry Anderson. I could.
We only got one.
See that.
Technically, we only got one in.
Nah,
so
I don't think they're gonna.
But you
no,
can't
that's
cut
not.
him.
No,
I know.
It's not that. It's not that. I think there's guys that flex. You can play multiple guys there, but yeah, no, I think that. And then this is a great point. This goes back to my original comment. That I thought about earlier was that Dan Morgan was talking about the waiver pickups today in his press conference, and he was saying they have to go over 1,400 draft profiles for waiver candidate, and we have a top 10 waiver or top 10 in the waiver order. So we're gonna get pretty much any guy we want, which means that there's gonna be some guys missing up off of this list, which tells you also should tell you that some of those guys, again, like the Reshon Wrights and some of those players, bro, they didn't quite pan out the way we thought they were. And so if we already got our eyes, and obviously doing the due diligence, I don't blame them one bit, but they already got their eyes on these guys that are getting cut, these cut targets. And remember, keep in mind also that the roster cut down is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and it's all cut down at once. So we're not going to get the trickle. It's 90 to 53. So yeah, man. So that's gonna be very interesting to watch, and there gonna be some guys that make the roster that won't be on the roster, right? So the initial 53 won't be the final 53. There are gonna be some guys that are cut in order to make waiver for that waiver pickup that we just made. Somebody's gonna have to get released, and it should be pretty easy to identify who's who. But there's gonna be a surprise keep that you can be like, how did he make the roster? Well, he's probably going to get cut.
Oh, we know who those keeps going to be. It's going to be Michael Jordan and Cam Irvin.
Yes, that's a possibility. That's a possibility.
This fan base will be feared. They can't have both of those guys.
Yeah, I think
Nash Jensen's probably going to take Jordan's spot, but I know Ricky Lee's got an uphill battle because if they're so determined about the vet presence, that means Cam Irvin's going to make it up by default.
Yeah, we're gonna go live that day for sure because it's Tuesday. It's a show. It'll be our regular show time. So it's perfect. It'll line up on that day. We'll recap. We'll see what we got wrong and what we got right. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a fun show next week. Next week it'll be a fun show. All right. So Dave, that was it, man. That was our final 53 roster prediction. That was fun. I've been having these slides loaded. For the past ever since the live show. I've had this ready to go, but we can never get to it. Because it's always been other stuff to talk about. So I'm glad we got to finally predict the roster, and we'll get to test our skills versus the real thing next weekend. We can see what we got right, what we got wrong. I'm assuming that we're going to be about 98% correct. I think we'll get one wrong, just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
I mean, we did some boldness too, right? Making a decision.
Hey man, sometimes you got to be bold, Dave. You got to be bold.
There's nothing wrong with that. The STO swap is going to be interesting.
Yep. Ricky Lee
and Nash Jensen, those are going to be the interesting ones.
Yep.
But like I said, I just feel I've always of the opinion of if you're going to make me choose between a guy that has potential versus a guy that's just a vet that ain't that good, give me the guys that have potential. We got all the vets that can groom.
Yeah.